Hi, my name is Vena. I'm originally from Rare, but I live in Nandi. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm John from Kornabuan, Tafua. I love listening to Today FM. It rocks.
Bula, I'm Teopola.
Bula, I'm Makanisi.
We love listening to Today FM because it rocks in Ba.
Bula, my name is Tisa. I've been listening to Today FM.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Tonight, Fiji failed to qualify for semi-finals. Hundreds marched through Suva for Resurrection Day. And Fiji in need of more specialized doctors.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Amrita Sagar.
The Vodafone Fiji Sevens team has failed to qualify to the Cup semi-finals after losing to USA 24-19 in the Cup quarterfinals of the Singapore tournament. The Fijian side will now contest for the 5th and 6th place. Fiji's tries came from Wese Nadungu and Joshua Vidi and Isake Kotonimbao, but was not enough to match up the USA side. USA scored 2 tries to put them into the lead 12-7 at half-time. And in other match results played earlier today, Scotland beat Hong Kong 26-15, France defeated Argentina 26-24, Wales beat Russia 19-12, Samoa won against Japan 26-14, and Australia upset South Africa 19-17. Canada beat New Zealand 26-14 in the Cup quarterfinals. The medal semi-finals will start at 9:10 tonight, while the medal final will be played at 12:30 a.m. tomorrow. You can watch the tournament live on FBC TV. 10 youth groups today took part in a march in Suva to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Methodist Church of Fiji Secretary of Communications, Reverend James Pagwan, says this is one of the days all Christians look forward to. Anna Ravulo reports.
Youths of different denominations gathered at Sakuna Park today to take part in the ecumenical Easter concert to mark the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
The resurrection that we are celebrating today is not just a one-time event that took place almost 2,000 years ago. Yes, Jesus rose from the dead almost 2,000 years ago. But I want to talk about our own resurrection in spirit and the rising of hope when we are faced with difficulties.
For some youths, resurrection brings hope in many ways.
To me, it means fulfillment of God's promises that when He died, He promised His believers that He's going to rise again in 3 days, and that gives us a hope that we are praying to a God that doesn't lie.
Being a Christian is about lending a hand towards someone else in need. It doesn't have to be your neighbor or someone you are related to. It can be anyone around the globe, as long as you are showing the real meaning of resurrection, which is, of course, a new hope.
Resurrection Day means a lot to these youth, and to celebrate it, different denominations will be singing different hymns to spread what they believe in. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
Fiji does not have any specialized doctors who can conduct an open heart surgery on their own. While speaking during a budget consultation to students of secondary school in Ba, Attorney General Ayaz Said Qayyum says despite increasing the budget for the health ministry, Fiji still lacks qualified medical personnel. He says it's unfortunate that if anyone in Fiji gets a heart attack, there's no Fijian doctor who can carry out the surgery. Said Qayyum says in order to improve the health services, Fiji needs qualified dietitians, people who can read MRI machine prints, and people who do pathology and lab science.
It's a very sorry state of affairs. It's quite tragic, actually. In the 21st century, in Fiji, there's no Fijian full-time cardiac surgeon. Not even one. Why? Because there has been no investment in human resource capital development.
2 men are in custody for allegedly assaulting 2 police officers in separate incidents. The first incident was reported in the Southern Division on Friday, whereby a man who was brought in for breaching a DVRO allegedly assaulted an officer at the Rewanga police station. The second incident was recorded last night in Singatoka, whereby an officer who was on patrol was allegedly assaulted by a man. Both suspects remain in custody. Chief of Operations ACP Rusiate Tundravu is reminding members of the public that police officers are merely conducting their work, and it is imperative for people to control their emotions. He is urging everyone to enjoy the remainder of their long weekend responsibly. Well, coming up in sports, Roden wins gold medal at ITTF. And Dynamic Reds win Easter Championship.
Warong na Radio Fiji One.
Bulan evango fina wa korviri nandi au talitaka na warongo na Radio Fiji One na programa ni masmasu na mataklailai.
Oya ochone kurinambila mai vunangoru na makete hinga toka kwe do talitakini na warongo na Radio Fiji One gena na domo iviti.
Na Radio Fiji One na domo iviti na vonga ni BNN.
Fiji Paralympics Pacific gold medalist Mary Roden won gold medal in the women's single paratable tennis championship at the Vodafone Arena in Suva. Roden won against Daniela Ditoro 3-2 in the women's single event final. Roden continues to shine after settling for silver medal with Senimili Naivalu in the women's double event final. The duo lost to Australia 3-0 in the women's wheelchair double event final. Meanwhile, Fiji's cadet girls team has settled for bronze. Mighty Mites and Boston White men's basketball team have agreed not to meet in the final of the Easter Club Basketball Championships at the USP gym yesterday. The Mites defeated USP 30-24 in the first semi-finals, while Boston beat Spartan 25-20 in the second semis. The Ruanga-based clubs will share the $1,000 prize money. In the women's competition, Dynamic Reds beats Starts 10-6 in the final. Fine apart from brief showers was experienced over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine weather with isolated afternoon or evening showers and thunderstorms was experienced. Looking at the Western Division, it was mostly cloudy with a bit of sunshine in all the four centres. Now, similar conditions in the east from Pack Harbour to Suva, despite there being periods of rain during the day. And in Vanwalevu, more cloudy conditions and showers with temperatures in the 30s. At sea, south to southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, moderate seas, moderate southerly swells. And for the tides, the next high tide is about 4 hours away. The sun comes up tomorrow at 6:19 a.m. Sunset is at 6 p.m. Now, for tomorrow, cloudy conditions, showers and thunderstorms are forecast over the group. Moving on to tomorrow's temperature, you can expect Suva, Nandi and Lautoka in their 30s, with Ba, Savu Savu and Lambasa dropping to their 20s. Taking a look further, fine apart from brief showers over the interior and eastern parts of the larger islands. Elsewhere, it should be fine apart from isolated afternoon or evening showers and thunderstorms. Once again, it will be cool at night. Recapping the main stories, Fiji failed to qualify for semi-finals. Hundreds marched through Suva for Resurrection Day. And Fiji in need of more specialized doctors. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question, this week we are asking, should a train system be put in place to curb peak hour traffic? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. Until next time, good night.
Warong na Radio Fiji One.
Bulan evango fina wa korviri nandi au talitaka na warongo na Radio Fiji One na programa ni masmasu na mataklailai.
Oya ochone kurinambila mai vunangoru na makete hinga toka kwe do talitakini na warongo na Radio Fiji One gena na domo iviti.
Na Radio Fiji One na domo iviti na vonga ni BNN.